So Dragon Tamers, right now we are in a restricted room. Mark, tell us all about it. He's gonna show us even some of his most epic reptiles in the back. Resilience. Beauty. I'm Dragon Tamer Tony, and my mission is to share reptile education, my personal mistakes, and my journey conserving wildlife. Hey Dragon Tamers, I have some bad news. I lost 2 out of 3 Sri Lankan star tortoises, and I'm not taking any chances. They're not showing no signs of respiratory infection, no bubbles, no wheezing, no swollen eyes, nothing. So I don't know if it's something bacteria, something with their gut, or what. Dragon Tamers, as I just sit here, I just feel so defeated. Losing multiple tortoises back to back has definitely taken a toll on me.
An exam, overall, we seem normal.
It seems normal,
yeah. Just a little lethargic when you're not messing with her. But she will walk around like head out. But obviously that's a pretty significant weight loss too.
It's a significant weight loss, and it's not walking like it used to.
Right.
Following an extensive clinical evaluation and discussion, no definitive diagnosis could be established. The doctor's assessment suggests the possibility of developmental abnormalities associated with a compromised clutch. Not the answer I really wanted to hear. Hey Dragon Tamers, $342 later, we're back at HQ. Our tortoise has been discharged, and we're about to reset the enclosure, take out all the old substrate, wash down all of the decor, the slate rock in which it eats, the food dish, things of that nature, and do a complete revamp of soil. I was using jungle mix. I wasn't too confident with that after a while because I seen that it took away the natural instinct for those tortoises to dig into the dirt. They like to dig into the dirt. So I went back to reptile soil. It's way more expensive, but it's finely graded and it's more easy to work with younger tortoises. So Pearl was given a hydration shot and a calcium shot. Hopefully that revitalizes her spirit, her immune system. I'm staying high with big hopes, but let me tell you, it's a little bit discouraging when a professional asks you, is your tortoise male or female? Especially when your tortoise is under the age of 1. When you're bringing your tortoise in for something specialized and you're paying a premium, $255 just for the visit, you want to have the best probable outcome and an experienced vet tech. And I felt like I didn't have that, and I understand they're able to contact other people that are more inclined with dealing with tortoises, but very discouraged about that. And that's no shot to the organization, the hospital. So right now I'm reconstructing a part of my backyard. I took down all the other enclosures that I built last year. This year I'm building a 6 by 10 foot enclosure for Broly, the super sulcata tortoise. Getting it all together right now. We are going to add some dig-proof barriers, some stakes into the ground that you would typically use for a dog at the fence line. I'm gonna put it all throughout this barrier right here to help prevent him from wanting to dig down. I'm going to have some things like a hide box and things of that nature to help him not want to do those habits that could possibly make him escape. So we're gonna build the 6 by 10 right here. I'm going to build another 6 by 10 over here for the Russian tortoises. I do have a group of Russian tortoises. To the back, I'm gonna have my cherry heads and my Corsica Western Hermann's tortoise as well.
Yeah.
At the back end of the enclosures.
We're having a fun day.
What we are going to do is stay positive. Even in the middle of this storm, moments like this can test you, weigh on you, and make you question everything. But we don't stay down. We keep moving forward. Because today we're headed to Cold-Blooded Kingdom, a place recommended by one of you in the comments, and I'm choosing to believe something good is waiting on the other side of this. Wow, you just did that? You did all those cracks, buddy? All right. So I'm in the store, and there's someone that has seen my videos, and they said you have to visit Cold-Blooded Kingdom. And I'm actually going to even show the comment. I was going to actually show it in the video that I'm producing today. And here's the gentleman who actually says it, that he commented on the video. Hey, what's up, Dragon Tamers? Today we are at Cold-Blooded Kingdom in Pennsylvania. What part of Pennsylvania?
We're in Huntington Valley.
And Mark is going to share some of his best reptiles that he has here, that he's selling. Not only selling, he's going to show us even some of his most epic reptiles in the back. And when I mean epic, I mean this is like out of the world. So we're out back right now, and Mark's going to show one of his reptiles right now, which is
Frilly Nelson. He is our frill dragon, and probably one of my favorite reptiles that we have here at Cold-Blooded Kingdom. Now, a lot of the reptiles that we have here are part of our backroom reptile zoo. and he is one of those members. So he's not for sale, but people can come and interact with him and get to know him a little bit when they come.
Beautiful.
And see us.
And this is my first time holding a frilled dragon. What type of frilled dragon is it?
This is an Australian.
Oh, Australian. There's another one. Indonesian.
Indonesian. Yep. So this is Nazgul. She's an Asian water monitor. She's actually considered a black dragon because she's melanistic. She's also from the Komani Islands, so.
A locale specific.
Yeah, she's locale, so she's a lot smaller. She's an adult female. She's already laid a few eggs last year, and as you can see, that's only as big as she is. So
wow. So what's the estimate size you think she is right now? Like 3.5, 4 feet?
Yeah, I'd say about that much. Yeah.
Epic.
And this is a custom enclosure that we built for her here. I think it's 10 foot by. I forget. It's tall. How tall is this cage?
4 foot, I believe.
So this is 10 by 4 foot.
So that's just epic, especially when you're into reptiles. That I'm so into like locale specifics. Like I will pay a little bit more money if you can tell me, hey, this is a Bolivian redfoot or Guyana red-tailed bull. Or
So this is Sinatra. Sinatra is probably the longest snake that we have here at Cold-Blooded Kingdom. Sinatra is a reticulated python. He's about, we haven't measured in a while, he's about 14, 15 feet right now. I also need to weigh him, so I don't really know how much he weighs. But really, really wonderful, great snakes with incredible prey response and drive. So not for everybody, because when they hit prey, sometimes it's a little much for everybody, but they are wonderful snakes and we love them a lot here.
one last thing I like to mention with snakes, a lot of times people fear snakes, and I understand that. You watch movies and you're like, oh my goodness, they make a snake to be something really terrible. But when you look at snakes like this, they can be actually quite docile. When it's getting close to feed time, that's when it can become more active and more strike-ish, as you can say. When you have reptiles and you have things like snakes, one thing I like to mention to people, the more you're around them, the more you're able to like understand their personalities and understand the way they move, the way they, you can literally think what they're gonna do before they even do it. So right now, what do we have right here?
This is Tinosaura pectinata, or the Mexican spiny tail iguana, and this is specifically a banana. As you can see, the yellow contrast with the black.
Get on. How much does something like this go for captive bred babies?
Yeah, I think actually it's been a while since I checked the market. We have a few here. We've been raising for a few years, but I think I spent at least $400 on a yearling a few years ago.
And it probably did go up.
It may have. Yeah. I may
Everything's going up.
Exactly. You're not wrong.
Wow, just a beautiful species. And then if we look back right here, these are the parents, right?
Yeah, no, these are not parents.
Unrelated.
Unrelated, right? But these are pandas. So
okay.
These are going to be black and white.
So is this a morph, or is this just a different locale variant?
These are all, it's like a morphological
sweet
variant. I think it might be a phenotype. I honestly don't know. There is not a ton of good information on it, and I'm always trying to learn as much as I can about these. But unfortunately, I haven't. There's not much information to go on. I think there's just not a ton of people working with these.
Such an amazing looking species. I mean, I do own some lizards myself. I have a monitor. I have a Aki monitor. I have a tegu, a bearded dragon. Is there anything else I have? I don't know. Leech. It goes on and on. But I don't have anything like this. I don't have an iguana. But
yeah, these are one of the iguanas that's a little bit more. It's a little bit easier to work with. Obviously, the size, the big.
More so better than the iguanas you see running around in Florida.
Yeah, then the green iguanas. One major reason is size. I mean, these are adults behind us. This one's a couple years old. I mean, they're dwarfed in size compared to the green iguanas.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna definitely go on Morph Market and check these out because I actually really like this species. This is probably one of my favorite highlights so far, for sure. Let's go off to the next species. So right now we're gonna talk about some wild endeavors. We're in a whole nother ball game. We're in a room right now that there's species that other people just simply do not have in the United States, or your typical or even average or even your experienced keepers are having right now. Let's share some of these species right now.
This is Ice Cube. He's a male green anaconda. He's about 5 years old now. This is one of his temporary enclosures that we built for him with a little perch and then kind of a paludarium style water / muck, which he really likes a lot. Yeah, so
Awesome.
These are two of our Cuvier's dwarf caimans. This is an unrelated male and a female that we do hope to produce some babies from in the future. You can see this time of year they are starting to wake up a lot and become a lot more animated, and they're a lot of fun. Not for everybody. They are obtainable in the hobby. They don't get too big, which is great. But crocodilians take a little bit of work, and these guys are not as outgoing as alligators. They're a lot more recluse in their native habitat, so little tougher to work with, but really worth the work that you put into them for sure.
Right now he's wrangling a Nile crocodile.
This is Waylon.
Wow.
He is only a few months old. He's averaging about 1.5 inches of growth a month right now.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, he's moving pretty fast.
So what are the plans with this one? Are you going to keep it here? You have the vision?
We have a vision. Right now we have him here. We do have the space for him for at least the next few years. By the time he becomes an unmanageable size, we hope that we either have more space somewhere else.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I do work with other people that would be able to take him in larger facilities, but we really like to keep him.
Yeah, definitely.
Fascinating animal.
That's the goal.
Yeah, he's really great. Really just interesting, and he's technically a Madagascar locale, which I guess eventually could become a subspecies in another.
I'm surprised he's not snappy.
We do hold him a lot. I don't claim to be any expert at taming down crocodilians, but
you're not a whisperer, a crocodile whisperer.
We do handle him a lot. We do spend a lot of time with him, and so far he seems to be pretty cool about it.
Yeah,
so.
would you mind me giving him a nice little rub? First time ever touching a Nile crocodile. Wow. So Dragon Tamers, right now we are in a restricted room. Mark, tell us all about it.
Well, this restricted room that we're in right now is our venomous room. And also, just to let everybody know that the venomous room is accessible through our Patreon membership here at Cold-Blooded Kingdom. So shamelessly plugging that real quick.
Of course.
But it is right now it's hybrid. It's a work in progress because I do also breed some geckos and stuff in here as well. But right now this is where we do keep all our venomous. We do not sell venomous, but we do keep venomous here for education and stuff like that. And they're just fantastic animals. And we have everything here from Carolina pygmy, we have a blue and Solaris, a gaboon viper, a bunch of different rattlesnakes. We really like rattlesnakes. So yeah, some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, and this is pretty epic because living in New Jersey, we are not allowed to have any hot snakes. So to be able to come to a place that's literally, I think it's like an hour plus away from me. Right now we are at Cold-Blooded Kingdom's reptile room with the owner Mark. He's gonna share with us right now some of the species that he sells.
So yeah, this is the retail room. This is where we not only sell the animals, we also sell the supplies, decor, we sell the enclosures. We also build custom enclosures here. We can be commissioned to do pretty much as much or as little as somebody wants, customized on pretty much any size enclosure. We will work with you. So we sell all that kind of stuff here, wood, cork, bark, and of course, obviously the animals. We sell a lot of tortoises here. We love Herman's tortoises. It's a species that I've loved working with for a very, very long time. And they're just a wonderful pet tortoise. They don't get too big. Their personality is just unbeatable. Their diet is fairly simple. They're very hardy. Their needs are easy to meet. In our spring and summer are very close to their native habitat. So they do really well outside in the spring and summer, which I love about them.
The testudo species is one of my favorite species as well. I mean, it's a species that you're able to mitigate outdoors and have brewmate outdoors with the proper protocols. Obviously, you can have a successful, predictable outcome with these tortoises outdoors and indoors.
We've been open and operating out of this location for almost 4 years now. In October, we'll be at 4 years.
I can't even imagine what it's going to be 4, 5, 10 years from now, a decade from now. It's going to be insane. You've seen the animals. Come down to stop by Cold-Blooded Kingdom to check them out. I totally recommend it. Mark, I just want to thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I hope to, definitely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Take care, Dragon Tamers, and enjoy your wonderful day wherever you're at.